This dashcam footage was recorded by Lisa Sheehan at a plaza in Dunrobin, Ontario, just before it ended up in the path of an EF3 tornado, the most powerful tornado to strike northeastern Ontario in over a century. Initially mistaking the outermost debris of the funnel for hail, she attempts to drive out of the parking lot, only to be stopped by another driver. This delay may have saved both of their lives as they, their vehicles, and the plaza are caught in the outer winds of the twister, winds that would have been even more powerful closer to the funnel.
Big hail as I get home. Come on, what are you doing? I need to get out. Holy fuck. Shit.
The car was totaled after encountering the tornado's debris field, but fortunately, Lisa made it through unscathed. Elsewhere, 5 people were seriously injured in the event, and the storm damaged or destroyed 60 other structures and left nearly 500,000 Canadians without power. This is one of the less infamous videos associated with the Tuscaloosa tornado of April 27, 2011, but without question, it is one of the closest calls with that particular twister. Initially, the tornado seems distant enough that the cameraman feels safe recording and driving at the same time, but events quickly take a turn for the worse. The tornado gets sufficiently close to the driver for them to focus on driving rather than filming, and we lose track of the tornado's location as the cameraman desperately tries to get out of the way. During the escape, the car and its driver have a close brush with the whirlwind's debris, and arguably with death itself, as his escape route has no other exits except for crescents, one-way streets, and cul-de-sacs, none of which offer shelter or distance from the funnel. The entire time, the roar of the tornado never lets up in the background, as it remains just out of view, but nevertheless capable of rolling, throwing, or crushing the car, using only a fraction of its strength.
Holy fucking shit! Oh my fucking God. Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh my God!
After 2 minutes, the driver was forced to stop his vehicle. A fallen tree blocked him from escaping any further to the east, but he ended up just outside the edge of the tornado's path. Most of the buildings on the route that he drove were leveled less than 1/10 of a mile behind him, and large swaths of EF3 and EF4 rated damage occurred in most of the area where he had been driving moments before. He ended up on the very tips of the twister's fingers, but luckily not within its grasp. On April 9th, 2015, a man named Sam Smith was on his way from Minnesota to Indiana when he encountered the first tornado of his life just outside of Fairdale, Illinois. Unbeknownst to him, he was heading into the path of a violent wedge twister that would later be classified as an EF4, responsible for 2 deaths and the shredding of much of Fairdale itself. When it becomes apparent that the tornado is fast approaching his position on the interstate, Smith's lack of experience with tornadoes renders him unsure of what to do next. In a questionable but understandable decision, he backs up under the overpass as the tornado crosses over the highway less than 250 yards in front of him, as winds of up to 200 miles an hour tug fiercely at his vehicle. At several points, the truck appears to be on the verge of leaving the ground altogether.
This is a tornado, and I cannot tell which way it is going, so I don't know how to get away from it. But it looks like it's coming right towards me. Yeah, I'd say it's gonna come right over me. Let me see if I can back up here a little bit and get under the bridge. Yeah, it's coming right over me. Oh, crap. I have honestly never been in a tornado before. Totally crazy. It's coming right. It is coming right over the top of me. It's a little bit scary. And I don't really know what to do except, I guess, sit here. Maybe duck down. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Ridiculous. Oh, that is scary. The truck is, oh my gosh. Holy smokes. Oh no. Yeah, that is completely crazy. The truck feels like it's about to lift up off the ground. Not lying. Oh my gosh. Woo! Look at that. I don't know. I'm not getting out to look. I'll look and see if there's any truck damage later. It actually bent the mirror backwards. Both mirrors backwards.
Luckily, Smith was not pulled into the tornado, but the chances of survival were not remotely comforting when encountering a violent twister almost 700 yards wide. There are some indications that the tornado weakened as it passed over the interstate, with EF2 rated damage nearby, but with EF4 damage also occurring before and after he came across it. Beyond doubt, he was incredibly lucky to survive a brush with a tornado of such breadth, power, and potential at such close range as he did, to say nothing of the fact that he did so in a vehicle. In the same tornado, some vehicles were thrown hundreds of yards, making his survival all the more incredible under the circumstances. This video was originally shared by the fire department in High Point, North Carolina, but the original uploader is unknown. The fact that they survived at all is remarkable, considering the events that take place on screen. The tornado, later rated EF3 by subsequent investigations, approaches the residential area from which the cameraman is recording from his vehicle. But as the tornado gets closer, it starts to lose its clearly defined shape, and its exact location soon becomes unclear. The driver attempts to escape ahead of the tornado's imminent arrival, but after a few seconds seems to reconsider his decision, and not a moment too soon.
What? Yeah. Yep, I'm looking at it. No, this is the real thing, and I'm sitting right here in the middle of it. No, this is the real thing, guys. No, I'm backing up. It sounds like a train, I ain't shitting you. Alright, I gotta go, bye.
After the cameraman loses track of the tornado amongst the trees and buildings, it re-emerges as a thick wall of death at the edge of a thicket, right next to the road where he had been planning on driving. 8 people were ultimately hurt by this tornado, most of whom experienced fractures from debris, but the man recording may have become one of them, or even the only fatality, had he chosen to drive much further than he actually did. Needless to say, he and his vehicle would have been no match for a wide, rain-wrapped whirlwind with winds of nearly 140 miles per hour. The city of Spartanburg, South Carolina, fell victim to a pair of surprise tornadoes on October 23, 2017. The first tornado, rated EF1, was relatively short-lived and caused no deaths or injuries. The second, rated EF2, was significantly stronger and caused considerable damage throughout the community, along with one injury. These videos were recorded during the second tornado from a building that was hit head-on by the funnel. Several of the security cameras at this business capture various aspects of the twister and its effects, from the unsettling to the lethal as the whirlwind rolls through. Frighteningly, the warehouse was occupied by several members of staff when the impact occurred.